Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Advertising moves fast, especially in crowded urban centers. You're constantly looking for ways to capture attention efficiently when every dollar counts. That's why smart marketers need to know which investments pay off and which simply don't. We're talking about traditional, non-digital billboard advertising. Betting serious money on static displays in the city isn't the smartest move. This type of outdoor ad just doesn't deliver the measurable results advertisers need today. Modern options let you track performance and reach specific audiences in ways that a painted wooden billboard never can. You need data to prove your budget works, and fortunately, better options are available. This video highlights exactly which non-digital urban billboard types you should skip next year and why they are poor investments. The shrinking view time, why drivers ignore your old-school ads. Billboards have always relied on getting a brief moment of your attention as you move past. However, in today's crowded urban environment, that brief moment is getting shorter, weaker, and far less effective for static advertising. We are not moving faster, we are moving slower, and the environment is much louder. This combination hurts the viewing time for any traditional, non-digital sign. When we look at the investment, we need to consider how little opportunity a static image actually has to make an impression. Traffic jams and banner blindness in city centers. Think about your daily commute through a congested area. Are you looking around at the surrounding advertisements, or are you focused intently on the brake lights ahead of you? Heavy city traffic forces drivers to concentrate on the road, not the environment next to it. When your car crawls along in rush hour, your focus narrows to immediate obstacles and the car in front. Drivers stare straight ahead. They do not look sideways at a static ad. This issue is worsened by a psychological phenomenon called banner blindness. This concept originated in web design, where users quickly learn to ignore predictable ad placements. Urban drivers and pedestrians experience something similar with static billboards they pass daily. Repetitive exposure. Seeing the same fixed sign day after day causes the brain to filter it out as permanent background noise. The ad loses its ability to surprise or inform. Cognitive filtering. People learn to consciously or unconsciously block out repetitive visual stimuli. Your brain decides the information is not important, regardless of the message. Safety first. When traffic is challenging, attention is a precious resource. Your brain reserves this attention for immediate safety concerns, leaving little capacity for external advertising, especially if it looks familiar. Even when people are stuck in traffic and appear to have time to look around, the static nature of old signs makes them easy to disregard. They are passive visual noise in a very active environment. Competition from bright, moving digital screens. Static signs face stiff competition from their increasingly numerous, bright and dynamic neighbors, digital billboards. The human eye is naturally attracted to movement and light, a biological response that digital signs exploit extremely well. When a non-digital billboard sits near a modern digital display, the older ad simply fades into irrelevance. Consider the stark visual contrast between these two advertising types. Light output. A traditional sign relies on external or internal backlighting that is fixed and often dim compared to the intense, self-illuminated display of a digital board. Digital screens maintain superior visibility even under bright sunlight or at night. Dynamic content. Digital signs rotate messages, display video, or use flashing effects. This inherent movement is biologically programmed to pull attention away from anything static. A flat, painted sign cannot compete with this type of animation and brightness. Perceived relevance. Digital screens often feel more modern and current simply because they can change quickly. A static billboard with the same image for months feels old, even if the creative is good. We tend to assume content presented dynamically is more important or newer. When the choice is between staring at a smoothly transitioning digital image or a monochromatic painted panel, the human eye will almost always choose the movement. Investing in static signs near a cluster of digital competitors is essentially paying to be ignored, as your message is visually overpowered before the audience even has a chance to read it. The biggest strike against non-digital billboards today is their sheer inability to provide quantifiable data. In the marketing world, if you cannot measure performance, you cannot improve it or prove its value. Traditional print and vinyl billboards exist in a data vacuum. They offer exposure, but they offer zero insight into who saw the ad when they saw it, or if that viewing led to a sale later on. Businesses need proof that their investment generated revenue, and static signs simply cannot deliver that. Forget about real-time adjustments. Imagine you launch an important citywide sale starting tomorrow morning. With a traditional billboard, reacting to this market change is a slow, expensive nightmare. You have to handle design revisions, printing the massive new vinyl or paper sign, waiting for the crew to schedule the installation, and paying for the labor involved in physically swapping out the old ad. This process easily takes days, if not weeks. This inflexibility makes static advertising useless for agile marketing strategies. If a competitor suddenly drops their price, or if global news shifts public attention, your paper billboard is frozen in time. You cannot react quickly to fast-breaking events or market shifts. Digital screens, conversely, allow advertisers to upload new creative instantly. That price change or new product launch can be live across dozens of screens within minutes, not days. Static signs make you a slow-moving target in a very fast-moving environment. The difficulty in proving return on investment (ROI). For any business, return on investment (ROI) is the measurement that matters most. Simply put, ROI measures the gain you get back for the money you invest. If you spend $10,000 on an ad, how much revenue did that ad directly generate? Proving ROI for a static billboard is nearly impossible. You face a hard tracking gap. Someone drives past your sign on the highway, and 2 hours later, they buy your product online. How do you definitively link that purchase back to the billboard viewing? The truth is you cannot. You can only guess based on overall sales increases during the campaign period. Contrast this with modern advertising channels where tracking is built in. Online advertisements. Digital ads use metrics like click-through rates, conversion pixels, and geofencing to track the exact user journey. You know precisely when a user saw the ad, clicked it, and made a purchase. Digital out-of-home DOH. Even digital billboards use anonymized mobile data to estimate audience size, demographics, and sometimes even post-exposure activities. Static billboards lack any integrated mechanism for audience measurement. They rely on old methods that estimate traffic counts, not actual engagement or conversion rates. You are essentially paying for exposure based on traffic estimates, not verified audience action. Throwing money at an ad without seeing the hard numbers is a risk most smart businesses refuse to take. That's the big picture of why non-digital billboards are struggling in modern markets. Stay tuned for part 2. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.